Hello and welcome to another installment of the Maastricht Minutiae vlog. This is my third episode, again, being recorded because of my little hand problem. Today, the Dutch News and English Roundup. Naturally, if you're here, you should be trying to learn Dutch, but if you haven't gotten around to it yet, like me, there's several websites you can go to get local news, and you can either, some of them are video and some of them are in text. So it's a handy resources to have around. Here you go. First, Crossroads. Crossroads magazine is a local site, and it doesn't update daily. Like, it doesn't update news and all news daily, but it does keep you up to date enough. Also has events and lots of articles from expats. And the website is crossroadsmag.eu. The second one that I check very frequently, I have it on my RSS feed, is dutchnews.nl. And this site provides short translations of Dutch news articles from local newspapers, or, well, locals to Amsterdam newspapers. They're located up north, and so the news is generally more nationally oriented or more Holland oriented than Limburg. But it's still very handy to have, and it keeps me pretty clued in, at least a little bit, to what's going on. Even if you don't always get all the context, just because you can't, they create 2 to 3 paragraph sort of posts instead of the monster posts that might get into all the details. But that's understandable. And this site is dutchnews.nl. Third, you can always check out expatica.com. Expatica does both English language Dutch national news and then also some international news that might affect Dutch expats. It's a very expat-oriented site, of course, and so the articles tend to be a little bit longer, a little bit simpler for those of us who don't have all the cultural context for things like the political situation, that sort of stuff. And the site for that is expatica.com/nl. It's an okay site. And finally, for those of you who like to watch video, there's Radio Netherlands Worldwide, which has a lot of different languages provided for those who want news coverage, but one of them is English. And so they have both Dutch and world news in English. They have both textual articles as well as video in English that you can watch. So if you don't feel like reading your news, you can always watch your news on your computer instead of trying to figure it out on the television on one of the local channels. One of the features I really like is that they have something called This Week in the Netherlands, and it's a 5 to 6 minute clip of little short snippets of what's been going on in Dutch Netherlands news, but they do it in English so that you can understand, and I can understand, exactly what's going on. They are not highly detailed, but it's a good place to start if all you really want is just a little taste. And that site is rnw.nl/English, the word English. So I hope those are helpful, and if you have any suggestions for where you get your Dutch news in English, please feel free to share them in the comments below. Have a good one.